In a world with entirely too many shows about cars, this is another pointless automotive podcast.
Welcome back to another pointless automotive podcast. Was that a burp or what the hell was that?
It was. Yeah,
That
it
was
was
a
a
weird
little.
noise.
Yeah, it was not good for anything.
Brought to you by Frank's Bodily Functions.
Mhm.
Frank and Chadwick with you again. As always. How's it going, guys?
Hi.
Frank, how are you doing, man? It's been a little bit.
I'm good. It's been a little bit. Things have happened since we have last talked, and we have not talked since the last recording of the pod.
Oh,
So this is organic, I suppose.
orgasmic, of course.
Organic, orgasmic car convo.
Excellent.
So this will be good. And so, I mean, yeah. What have you been up to, sir?
Yeah, no, a few things. The big thing I want to focus on has been a
Please.
really cool event, the Sierra Rally thrown by the wonderful folks at DWA. I'm wearing the shirt if you're watching at home,
That's right. My friends, your
following along.
friends.
Yeah, absolutely. So DWA Rally Sierra 2025. I think it's the fifth Sierra Rally they've hosted.
Up to the fifth.
And we had what made it extra special for us is we had our cheap car challenge going on, our $3,500 budget, which I'm sure you've got an
Yes.
update for us. Again, I have an update about what may or may not have happened to my $3,500 car during this
Oh boy.
epic rally. So let's recap that action because I think there's some good stuff there. I think the whole
There
story of
is.
our cars is also good stuff in itself. So
Yeah, and I'm very interested to hear what happened on the rally because I wasn't there.
you were
And
sorely
that,
missed, my friend.
and that was by design. Well, not by design, but this is a known thing. That
Right.
was going to be part of the deal was I was deeply over double booked and overextended, and so I was not going to be able to make it on the rally physically. I was there emotionally, spiritually,
yeah.
metaphysically, perhaps. But so I was not there, and so the whole thing was stay the course, get the Focus SVT ready to rock,
That's right.
send it in the care or miscare of a driver to be named later. And so last we left our heroes, the axle had decided, due to my poor not torquing down of bolts for the cap on the carrier bearing on the passenger side axle.
To be fair,
lost
you
the bolt.
have a very aggressive finger tighten. So I mean, it's not
That's
like
true.
it was dangling
true.
off. I mean, you put some fingertip torque on it.
Some fingertip ungadungas, and unfortunately, I should have put it at 20 foot-pounds, which I did not. I
Slightly
remember I
more.
went back and sure enough, that's what it was. So got it all back together, drove it, seemed great, hustled it down a road, cool. Let me tackle this lower radiator hose. I had purchased one when I was back under there doing the axle. I noticed like, yeah, man, like, yes, the thermostat housing shows signs of age and that it's leaking from a couple of spots.
Of course.
But really the worst off was by far this lower radiator hose, which is like a Y-shaped pain in the junk,
So weird.
where one goes to the lower radiator, one then goes to a like an upper
Mm.
goes up to like the top of, almost like you would expect the top of the radiator, but it's like a small crossover pipe that goes along the upper tie bar,
Got it.
and so it's a smaller outlet. It's like maybe 3/4 of an inch, if
And
that.
this is all one piece too, right?
And it's all one piece. So it's got a molded T section in it. And then that skinny piece that goes up has an integrated like Mylar metallic looking heat shield
Oh wow.
baked
Okay.
into it.
Damn.
And then the lower section, the other lower section, so the other leg of the Y, goes into this extreme pain in the ass between the AC compressor and the power steering pump.
Okay. Yeah.
And so it goes in between there with a pinch clamp.
Okay.
So it was a motherfucker changing it out. So I got the axle all back together. Great. This was on
Literally, we're talking, guys, just so you know. So your car broke down 4 days before the rally.
Yes.
So now
And
we're
so this
talking.
was Thursday night.
Okay.
Sorry, Tuesday night
Okay.
before the rally, and realistically, Thursday early morning would have been the absolute soonest because I was hitting the road to drive down to Southern California noon
Oh, right.
on
Yeah.
Thursday, and then there's like the half unofficial start Thursday evening, but like real start Friday morning. But I was going to be gone for all that, so I had to have this thing sorted and in the hands of a capable or incapable driver to Thursday morning at 11 a.m. the absolute latest. So put it in. It was like 10:30 at night on Tuesday. I got it swapped out. Extreme pain in the junk. It was like 2.5 hours just to do this lower radiator hose.
Not fun.
And all of it just like pure frustration the entire time. Get it all swapped out, put together. I didn't think there was ever going to have a chance of getting the hose clamp on there because I was going to have to reuse that pinch clamp because I couldn't. There's no access anywhere to even remotely get like a screw type hose clamp on it.
Yeah, dude, that thing was assembled with the engine out of the car. I guarantee it. From the factory.
Yeah, and I could have pulled the AC compressor or the power steering pump, and I desperately did not want to do that.
Yep.
So got it all together, right? Yelled at it, screamed at it, got it back together, got the coolant topped up, right? So then Wednesday morning rolls around, right? I take it for what I did was, so here's the thing. I also budget in mind for all of this, right? Because I was right up against the budget. I was within whatever $60 of the less than that, more than that. It was like $151, but then I had to buy some coolant, and I was worried about because I don't know how much MTF I lost out of the transmission because it towed from freaking Santa Cruz with the axle not seated.
Yep.
And when the tow truck picked it up, I watched it dump a whole bunch of transmission fluid. So I decided to get sneaky, right? Because I looked, I was like, okay, this thing's like 2.2 quarts capacity.
Yep.
$20 for a quart of MTF from the local place down the street. And I might need 2 of those, right? Because I might have lost more than a quart. And so, okay, so I have to mentally budget $40. So get 2 of them, right? And I still hadn't done the oil change yet, which I was going to do. And so I was like, you know what if I, and so that would, the oil change, oil's, for a 5-gallon jug is, $34. And I got a Rock Auto got a Motorcraft filter for $6.
Hell yeah.
Right. Proper Motorcraft filter. So I was like, okay, if I do the math, I'm sitting at like, I'm gonna be at like $90 just to do the engine oil change and potentially top up this transmission with no time on the clock. Like,
Yeah.
up against it. Because I have to like work and shit I've got to get done, right? This is not the only thing I need to accomplish before I disappear on midday the next day. So I'm under 24 hours at this point. So I have this idea. I'm like, hey, right down the street from me is like drive-through oil change place. And I know they do free top-ups on your, so I said, hey man, can I come through and bring my own oil filter? And then you guys do the oil change. Here's the thing, axle, can you top up I know you guys do free top-up. Will you just top off my manual transmission?
Sure, buddy.
Like, yeah, that's fine.
We'll put the same thing that we put in your engine in your transmission, but we'll do it.
And I said, hey, this is what it takes. It takes 75-90. Like this is, and it's like, oh yeah, we have it. It's It's not an exotic fluid. I said, okay. Sure enough, I drive it. I at 2,000 RPM in second gear. It's like 2 blocks from my house. Limp it in there. Sure shit. He's like, oh yeah, it took a little bit over a quart on that transmission. $3. They charged me no money for it.
Oh, that's awesome.
So the oil change with like their like synthetic, burr. It's with my filter was like 70. It was like $70.
Mm.
out the door. So it saved me like $15
Hell yeah.
right up against the budget because I was like, okay, like, so I did that, got it topped up, and then I went and I took it on a rip. I ripped it up and down my local twisty road. It was great, right?
Mm.
And I got back, I was driving it back up. I remembered, oh shit, AC's not blowing cold because there's a pigtail that connects to that AC compressor, and I disconnected it because I didn't want to fuck it up.
Right.
Getting this pain in the ass hose out. I'm like, ah, shit, I got to reconnect it. Get back to the house and I park it, and I'm
Coolant.
I smell coolant.
Smell. Yep.
God, so I go back to go plug the thing in, right? And I was just like, well, maybe it's just like, air in the system, it's belching, whatever. And I go to reconnect it, and there's coolant.
Oh shit.
Like right where I did this hose. I was like, oh shit, did I like not get that hose clamp on or whatever? And I'm looking, I'm like, no, all of that stuff's great. It's not leaking from any of the connecting points. And I look, and where on this fucking Gates replacement hose, $51 and whatever cent hose, that molded junction. And I had noticed it had some like, it looked like almost like casting flash, like on this junction where there's like, it's kind of peely layers in the middle of it, and didn't think anything of it. And it's leaking from that.
God.
So it is a defect within this molded junction. It's just like weeping coolant out of it to enough to where it's like drips on the ground.
That's significant. Yeah.
You cannot run a rally in that.
Mm-mm.
It's just it's
no way.
Let alone me handing the keys to somebody and saying like, have fun.
With that thing on boil and temp near boil, that thing would just bleed out the entire time.
Yeah, or it would just fail.
Yep.
It would just fail catastrophically, and you just 100% dump. So shit. Okay. Well, and at this point I'm like, fuck, man, I've got to get work done today, believe it or not. And I still had to drive out to Novato to do a photo shoot and come back. And I'm like, shit. Can I conceivably get this done? I was like, the only way I would have time is if one of the several people that I've reached out to tell me like, yes, I definitely will drive it and I will swap out the part. Like I would have to like say like, yeah, you can drive the car. You have to change this part out because I don't have the time.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been the only way to do it. And then I could not find a replacement hose. So I bought it from like the local Monument car part. They're like, oh shit, that sucks. Like, man, we're sorry. Yeah, bring it back. We'll swap it out. They can't get one. They're like, hey, I can't get one, period. Like this was the only one from our wholesale suppliers. I can't get another one. Rock Auto shows that they have a few. I don't know how quickly you can get one from Rock Auto. I'm like, not same day. So dude, I called around and called around and called around, and
this is your peril before we even got to the rally. Like this is the
brand new fucking part.
Leading up to the rally and the parts failure and
which
the
happens.
Morning Motors failure. And
it happens, but a hose just like leaking out of the center of the hose.
A brand new one too.
A brand new hose, $50-something hose. The only one I can find was I called Napa Auto Parts, and they're like, "Oh, that one is NLA. We can't get it, but." We do have one that should work. I'm like, all right, what's the part number? And it was like, whatever it was. It was like Continental part number, blah, 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 blah. And like, well, it doesn't have that heat shield thing. And the junction is like a hardened plastic. But like the shape was not quite right.
Yeah.
And it listed for like just the ZX5, not the SVT.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, and it was like $17 instead of like, or no, sorry. It was $70.
Oh,
it was like 72 whatever.
Fuck.
And they would have been able to like transfer it from another store, so it would have been there like 9 a.m. the next day. And it might not have been the right hose.
Right.
With no time left on the clock. And so it was going to be an impossibility. So ultimately that was it. I ordered the part on Rock Auto. The Gates part, the one I have, they do no longer make it, but they have it on closeout on Rock Auto for $17 instead of $51. But bad. I decided to, fool me once, shame on me.
Yeah.
Fool me twice. So I just they had I think AC Delco had one, which is the enemy, but whatever. So I got the AC Delco part for my Ford, It arrived on Wednesday. I haven't touched it, but I officially, against best efforts, I'm collecting a DNF, my friend.
Yeah, yeah, dude, it's such a bummer because I knew after I found out you weren't going, to find out your car wasn't going to make it either was super sad. And
It ran good too.
yeah, to be
I
honest, our
hustled it
trip
down the
down to
road.
Santa Cruz was pretty good for most of that trip.
Until it wasn't.
I would until it wasn't. But I will say, I definitely didn't celebrate day one of the rally because I knew
Yes.
something could happen at any given time, and it showed itself on was it day two? Was it day two or day three?
Spill the beans, because as I
I
let
know
us off, like we haven't talked, and I haven't talked to anyone who's been on the rally. So all I've seen was various Instagram posts of like people hanging out in parking lots. Like, I assume nobody got kidnapped by ICE. I'm assuming various mechanical breakdowns, but I'm assuming nothing too catastrophic, like no
No.
motors changed
So
out in parking lots. But
So yeah, first off, the rally itself, uh, getting up there, I went up there Thursday night. I got caught in some work, which happens as
Yes, it does.
as an adult. So got my shit together. I was working on the car up until I know that Morning Motors was like 4 days before the rally. My car was on a jack stand that night before we went there. After that, I did do some small stuff, so I still had all my work to do. I did it all within a week and a half period. But for that period, I was good to go. The car was driving really good, so no issues. Weather interesting: rain, thunder, lightning on the way up there. It's a little bit of a drive. It's a little over 2 hours. Thunder. But all-wheel drive in the rain, not an issue, right?
yeah,
So
fresh tires.
yeah, fresh tires, good windshield wipers, everything was working great. I got up there Thursday night, kind of hung out, small hang, woke up the next morning, downpour during the drivers' meeting. We're all in like this gazebo, just fucking coming, like torrential rain.
Love it.
So we're all gathered in there. There were like 100 people in attendance, 80 something cars. So it was a
So good.
huge
That's a
turnout, dude.
That's a big turnout. Yeah.
Dude, I'll hit some of my highlight cars in a second here, but good turnout. So usual suspects, some new people, some different cars. It was a cool scene. Start off in the rain, man. Immediately we hit this dilapidated, horrible road. It was like washboard asphalt, and it just rattled everyone's car. So it was a rough start, man. It cleared up a little bit and got good, but day one was tough. The car performed great. At one point, it was on like a single lane road, and a minivan was flying the other way, and I had to dip a tire. And I swear to God, I dragged the oil pan because it was like so radical how bad the pavement was. But there were a lot of roughed up cars that first day. No catastrophic failures. Everything was showing good.
Cool.
Day two was a killer day, though. I hung out.
Like, where was and sorry to jump in, but where was the destination day one? Like, where did you?
Yep, day one was the dam that they went to the previous time. Oh, damn right. So it's like a little lake there, and there's a little dam you can park on. So that was kind of the destination. The first day is always a little lighter compared to the second day. Second day is like you drive like 2 hours away. Day two was my favorite by far. It's the one with that mountain pass with the little idyllic lake at the top, and
Mosquito Lake? You go,
I think that's what we
it's like
looked it
Lake
up.
Alpine or something, and then Mosquito Lake.
Absolutely,
like way at the end of Highway 4.
So good. We did it backwards this time, though. So the speedy section was downhill.
Okay.
I ran. So I keep in mind the Volvo V50 again, the car I took, T5 all-wheel drive. This is the first time I pushed the car. I have driven it to get tires on it, and I've driven it down to Santa Cruz. That's it. I haven't pushed the car. So I'm still day one. I was learning the car. Day two. What do? I run with the fast kids. So there was like,
who are you running with?
Yeah. So Amavir was there with his R53 supercharged Mini Cooper, which is always really
agile,
really quick. His brother had the newest, spiciest Cayman. I think there isn't a GT4 Cayman. It's a or is there? They didn't make a GT4.
There's a GT4. There's a GT4.
That's what he had.
Is it the yellow one?
No, he had a silver one, but
he had a yellow Carrera T. That's what it was.
Yeah, that car is insane. He said he swapped it. He said that Cayman, the Boxster, same thing, was 4 seconds like a lap quicker at, I think it was Willow Springs, I want to say. He was quoting, he's like, it's so stupid. I can put the roof down anytime and I can smoke anything on a track.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said Boxster or Cayman?
Boxster, sorry.
Oh, okay. So they had a Box. Is it a Boxer Spider?
I can't remember.
Yeah, because there's the Cayman GT4.
Not a Spartan. Yeah, the Cayman GT4. This is a Boxster. Goddamn.
Yeah, because he had the
It was
Carmine
something
Red
special. I can't remember. It's
GT4
a
before.
very fast,
Probably it's got to be the Spider. It's a GTS or a Spider.
Yeah. Oh, dude, stupid fast. Anyway, it was
Spiders
him,
are silly.
Corvette Z06. What else was in our group? An Evo 9MR was running with us. So it was like the fast group, right? So I'm like third place. They're setting the pace, and we're going down this mountain like insanely second, third gear technical, like hard, like late braking, everything like that. The car, dude, and I didn't even talk about how I've modified this car on the pod yet, but I did do an elevate rear sway bar and that strut tower bar. And I know we kind of mentioned some of this stuff in passing, but it's so good, dude. It's like,
are you a believer?
It shocked me. It literally shocked me how good tires, everything else. I was pushing hard. Like that's the fast kid group. And I was right there the whole time. I didn't lag behind. And they were like, it's so weird to look back and see a $3,500 Volvo in your rear view chewing on your bumper. So he gets to the stop at the bottom there. And it's like it was like a good 45-minute rip straight down. My brakes just fucking smoke coming off of them. They were like,
yeah, because it's not a lightweight car. And on a downhill section like that.
Yeah, it's not lightweight.
With a Mini, which is like,
but the
not
brakes,
the same weight.
The brakes are so, and everybody kept commenting. They're like, "How do your brakes fill your wheels so perfectly?" Because remember the bigger brakes on the wagon, on the all-wheel drive version.
Yeah,
it is crazy. There's no like, you can't see the end of the rotors. It's those big, and they were working, dude. They actually, and I didn't touch the brakes. Budget. You know, we played by the rules, right? So I never touched I mean, obviously I inspected them, but so good, dude. Imagine if I put like quality pads, rotors, and fluid in there. Like I wouldn't even, you don't need to upgrade them. You don't need to upgrade those fucking brakes. But dude, everybody was like, you were flogging the shit out of that Volvo. They're like, we had no idea what the fuck that thing was doing. But the rear end, dude, so predictable with that huge strut or the sway bar in the back, just waiting till that rear end comes around and being able to put in, like, that's how I would settle the car.
Like late brake it a little bit.
So, and the strut tower bar really shored up the turn in, which was kind of loose before. Dude, it's not a sports car. Steering is still a little like ambitiously not sporty. And like you think it at first, but then there's that little like mid 2000s kind of input lag. But dude, once I got comfortable with the car, it's fast. It's a fast fucking car in the canyons, and downhill, which it's probably should be its weakness.
Right.
Fuck it, send it.
Chopsies.
You know that thing makes 236 pound-feet of torque at 1,500 RPM.
Hell yeah!
Every corner exit with all-wheel drive and full torque. It's different. It's like
plus 5-cylinder noises.
Yeah, dude, 5-cylinder noises. The
Mini exhaust.
The supercharged Mini Cooper I took the last time was kind of the same deal, where the supercharger would crawl out of the corners. But I'm like like pre-Apex on the gas a little bit because the all-wheel drive. Okay. It made it so capable. Like even if something had like 200 more horsepower, just the ability to get on it and that torque being right there. But anyway, day 2, fucking killer. Car is killer. Then we're going up the biggest pass where it's like 9,100 square feet.
Sure.
No reason at all. Fucking smoke cloud. Like the biggest like James Bond fucking lose the bad guy smoke cloud, right? Except a guy followed me in his E36 didn't think it was very impressive. Good guy though. And then obviously Amavir was in front of me at that point too. So we all pull over on this like little narrow thing, and I didn't want to drive it fast because I knew I was losing all my coolant. It was so much much, dude. So we get on the side of the road. This sucks because there's a lot of coolant hoses with these engines, right? So I'm like, do not be a turbo feed,
some weird suicide pipe that you have to like take the intake off or something.
Well, so the first thing I do is it looks like it's down low on the left side. So I'm like, empty of coolant, just that little short drive. That's how quick it comes out. When a coolant system's pressurized and it has like when you're on it going up a mountain at 9,000 feet, that coolant comes out quick. So we get up and I'm like, I took a wheel off and everything, and I'm looking under there. I'm like, it's just soaked. Everything's dripping. So we dump some water bottles in. There's still enough pressure and heat to see it coming out of one of the heater core hoses. Now, much like the design of your fucking coolant hose sucks, this heater core hose is the stupidest thing. Instead of having a hose that runs from like the block to the heater core, they have this like stupid thing that clips onto the firewall, and it has 2 plastic joints.
Okay.
What does plastic do with heat cycles? It just becomes fucking crushable brittle. Just dude.
Makes it great.
So the hose, it just broke off.
Make plastic great again.
You know how it comes off like a little like basically a little
little
docking. Yeah, kind of bigger though, right? Like a solid pipe section. It just
Oh,
broke
oh my.
clearly right there,
Hmm.
and then it was spraying out under pressure. So I muscled all that out of there, and we put in a 17 millimeter socket. So one of the guys is like the guy with the E36 is like, this is if I get a flat. This is the only socket I have for my lug nuts.
Sure.
So we might have to like drain some coolant again. But we put that in there, and then
It works just like heavily restricted because it's pinching through that stupid little
who gives a shit? I'm not
square.
running
No, it
heat
doesn't
or
matter.
AC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it fit perfect, dude. It was like super
Nice.
tight. Because that's the thing. You put anything small in there, it's gonna blow around it or
Yeah.
push it out. So then I'm like, fuck. I looked through my stuff. I'm like, I left all my clamps. I don't know why I didn't grab clamps.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
have the hoses pretty tight, and then John Jesse always has like random shit. So he comes here with
Mhm.
like two different types of clamps. One's probably from like a
Yeah.
70s Volkswagen. The other one's from a fucking
Right.
I don't know, a Bentley from the 80s. And so we get that back to you. It looks like shit. It looks like shit. But
Hey,
guess
whatever
what?
works.
It
Get
didn't
you off the
leak.
mountain.
It didn't leak. So it got us back. I went to Napa, got a plastic replacement, which wasn't the right size. So I
Oh,
built
shit.
it up with electrical tape on the inside, clamped it down really hard. And that held for like 2 hours of driving the next day until I had to do it again.
Oh, it
So
popped.
yeah, pain in the dick, dude. But anyway, the car was still fine. So no mechanical failure at all. It's just the plastic pieces. Um,
So was it? But it was just on the firewall, so it was easy to get to and easy to work with.
Yeah, I had to take the inlet for the turbo off, the intake pipe, which
Sure.
crosses over the engine on the 5 cylinder.
Right.
So that once you do that, you got to remember though, the shittiest fucking thing is on the back of the engine. So you're leaning over this turbo 5 cylinder that's been on fucking
Yeah, it's not like
boil.
you've been beating on it all
For
weekend.
hours, dude.
Yeah.
God, they get warm. But good, dude. That motor, I have so much respect for that motor. Like
It's a good motor.
the way it makes power, the way I'm at 188,000 miles
Yeah.
on this car, and a plastic piece gave up. It's like, but no transmission perfect, engine perfect, handling perfect,
Comfy.
great. Yeah,
Dude,
made
that's such a cheater. That's such like like when
dude. I bought it from
did
a
I see
tweaker.
well, I'm gonna say did like but what I'm saying is like I saw was it Justin had the Super 7?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Caterham?
In the rain, the first.
That's
day,
what I
too.
mean. Day
Yeah.
one, he's in a Caterham, and you're in that listening to
That's
like the
a
girl
life-
from Ipanema
That's a
or whatever
lifestyle
on your
choice,
stereo.
my friend. Yeah, yeah. But he's not worried about random parts failing or like a seat that might
Are you
airbag
kidding me?
might eject
I
someone.
promise you, he was worried about random parts failing. It's got a Ford Duratec in it. I DNF with that same fucking motor in my car,
True. He probably
Not that
set
it
up
was
a
the motor's fault,
He had a
but-
different coolant hose set up in his. I heard.
and probably like torqued bolts down and had actually got it working prior than like the week before the rally.
But to be
yes.
fair, you don't shake down your $2,000 car until you go to the rally. There could have been like a head gasket, like fix kit poured in there. I could have been.
Could have,
Who
yeah.
knows, right? But no, finished the rally. Car was cool. It looked the part. It sounded the part. It actually looked cool in some of the photos to see it with like the prancing, stupid ass fucking prancing moose and just
horny
enough
moose.
to make it spicy. But no, good car. Dude, what a great showing of other cars. First and foremost, someone was hooning a DeLorean.
I saw that.
Dude, so I followed him at
So
one
sick.
point, incredibly fast, leaned like the best thing ever, dude, in the corners. But
Like
dude,
when we were in the Galant on the original suspension.
not that dramatically. Let's not. I don't even think there's that much suspension travel in a DeLorean. But
True. The
no,
X frame.
cool. That was super cool to see.
So dope.
My favorite car. This guy, God, was his name Nick? I think from Manteca. So he's not too far out
Big
there.
Dick
You
Nick
go out
from
there.
Manteca.
Yeah. So he had a
Putting the man in
original
Manteca.
Ford Probe GT Turbo.
Oh, yes.
with-
I've met him. He had, I think Jason Camisa did a video about like, I don't know, the current gen Dark Horse Mustang or some shit. And I think that probe was in the video being like, this was supposed to replace the Mustang. And it's like that Ford probe.
Yeah, it's
Like
but he
aftermarket
is,
wheels, right? It's like gold.
it's got Porsche Boxster brakes. He
Oh,
3D
shit.
printed the intake manifold and the turbo manifold. He's redoing everything himself.
So sick.
It's so good, dude. So we were talking for a long time. Like, yeah, these are the kind of stupid cars I play with. These mods are fucking sick, though.
So dope.
So yeah, he had like full Recaro buckets in there, a custom interior. It's like a cool ass car. So that was probably my favorite like car out that you, especially one you never see on a rally. I'm like, what the Ford Probe GT? And then he opens the hood. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Like,
Who are you?
It's so cool.
Answer me. Yeah, that's sick.
Sick car. But dude, so many good cars there. Trying to think, just, you know, a lot of Porsches, of course, a lot of E30s. Art's E30 had some issues the first day.
Sure.
So they got that straight. And that thing's pretty cool looking, man. It's just it's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm in support of it. I think it's cool. He tipped me off about the interior. I talked to him the day before the rally because he saw me like posting about my woes and just making sure I wasn't gonna like end it all by sticking a fork in a light socket or something because I couldn't make the rally. And yeah, because he got the what's it? I want to say tech art. That's not the right term. Whatever the fancy interior he put in it was.
The what is it? M Technic?
Yeah. It looked really dope. And it was going to be like, this is a surprise for the rally. Like people won't know it's coming.
So good looking.
That thing is cool. I'm full support of it. But guess what? It's a swap, and it's like an ambitious swap. So it's perpetually going to have some teething pains. The motor's always going to be strong. The transmission's going to hold up. It's just like all the ancillary shit. So it happens. But it sounds like it got resolved, and unlike me with my stock car,
but
I DNF'd. He didn't.
So many good cars. The wagon also served as an awesome like dinner taxi for everybody.
Oh,
just
perfect.
Throw people in the wagon, right?
Yep.
So that killer, it was a killer time, man. Like that second day, those are some of my favorite roads, man. And I know you remember, just absolutely scenic, but just like the pavement's really good. It's not choppy because it's like kind of touristy up there. So the pavement is fucking awesome.
But it's quiet. I mean, last time we were up there, it was quiet. Like there were people around, but it wasn't like tons of bikes and tons of this and that. And it's like a whole part of the country that like it's touristy, but like it's pretty unknown.
Yeah, it's an adventure to get up there because that's like 2 hours from Sonora. So it's a hike to get there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I break down at the peak 2 hours away from home base, right? So,
well, it's all downhill. Just roll from there. You know, you're good.
I literally was like 100 feet from cresting. So at the most amount of stress right there. But no, it's that section out of any rally, I think that's my probably favorite stretch of road.
Yeah. Sick.
It was so good, dude. Dude, we caught air 3 times, like full air. And I don't know, I didn't know V50s could fly, but they come down to earth pretty fast. I'll tell you that much. But no, all of us, I mean, watching the cars hop, like literally 4-tire hop. And then there was one sketch one where I caught too much air mid corner and it was like, oh boy, I need to touch pavement before this corner stops.
Right. Jesus, take the wheel.
I was going 11 tenths at one point. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you had to push the wagon a little harder. But no.
Well, you feel safe in a Volvo, right?
I didn't
like
feel safe at all.
You can, it's got side airbags and stuff like that. It's no.
I think it does.
Ford Probe or something.
They've probably all been stripped out.
Yeah, right.
After it was wrecked like 4 times,
or all the wiring hacked out of it and put back together. It's like
it's
the
good.
pretensioner and like the rear seat goes off instead of yours.
So bad, dude. Yeah, it's all wired backwards. No, that car's good, and it came out looking pretty good too. I was pretty impressed that I could nurse some of it back to decent shape. But
well, I'm sad I didn't get to go. I'm sad the car didn't get to go. I wanted to, so I did the Natty Daddy once, and then I bought Hard Mountain Dew last time. So I don't know what like dog shit quality, like most terribly processed, awful alcohol beverages to bring for next time. I would have done it this time, but like I don't know, like whatever Smirnoff Ice
fucking
is
gross,
now,
dude.
like something bad. It can't be good.
No,
that'll be next time.
It was a great time, man. Like I think I like I said, that day 2 is everything, man. I think everything else is awesome, but that day 2 is just like this culmination. It's the big day. You go hard on day 2, right? That Friday is always like get in the mood, start to work it out, good parking lot hang, and then Saturday's all business. It's the longest day, and then Sunday's a half day, right? So, car made it home. I've been driving it. It's right, dude. It's honestly like it's a car I kind of want to keep. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like,
well, that's what I'm gonna say. Like that was going to be my
good.
next plan. Like, are you going to hang on to it a little bit? Are you going to do more?
So I
Are you
took it.
gonna turn it and burn it? Like, are you gonna get rid of something else to justify keeping it? Like,
I have
what's
too
your
much.
plan right now?
I have too much to get rid of. I do need to shoot a review of it.
Sure.
We'll probably sell it is the plan. I took it to work and I took a bunch of the leadership team with me to lunch and I'm
Mhm.
like, we're going in my fucking shitbox wagon and everybody's like, dude, this thing's really fucking good. And we were just ripping these
Yeah.
back road corners.
Hell yeah.
It's so good. And then when you don't drive like an idiot, which is hard to do with the exhaust open,
Mhm.
it's so
It
good.
calls to you.
It's so safe. It's so spacious. Like adults sit in the back. The fucking
Yeah.
cargo space is huge. It's all-wheel drive. It's like the list of pros for this con, and everything's easy to fix. This
It is
period
a
of
con.
Volvo, it's so easy to work on. But anyway, my fix for that coolant thing when I got it back is I
Mhm.
just got copper like hose joints, like piping
Sure.
joints. I just cut 3-inch sections, hose clamps, tight fit. It'll last forever.
Yeah.
Like that should have been, they shouldn't have cheap. Plastic is horrible. You shouldn't have plastic in your cooling system at all.
Looking at you, BMW.
Oh my God, dude. The entire cooling system's plastic.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
would have put a plastic water pump in there if they could
Yeah.
have.
Plastic heat exchanger.
That
Yeah.
little copper like section with hose clamps,
Mhm.
invincible
Perfect.
now. Yeah. Oh, in the other way,
Yeah.
there's obviously a feed line and a return line. When I went to just pull the hose off the fucking return line, the one under it for the heater core,
Yeah.
the fucking thing shattered.
Turned to
Just
dust.
half the hose came off and it just went like pieces everywhere. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
God damn.
Fantastic.
Killer, though. Killer adventure.
What car won like the popular vote? Was it the DeLorean?
DeLorean. Yeah. Dude, it's
Just
just
by nature of, was it a 5-speed or an auto?
manual, and he had like a cam and some mods.
Oh,
so
fuck.
it
Okay.
actually fucking
It can
motored.
hustle?
Yeah, dude. It was like I was
So
like,
sick.
oh. But yeah, like suspension a little more tightening up there, but just to
The
take
whole
a DeLorean.
chassis on those cars flex. It's such a dog shit
It's
chassis.
fucking wild though, dude. It's just but to see a DeLorean being properly honed,
Love it. Yeah. You
never
kinda have
seen
to
that
win.
before. Yeah,
Yeah.
never
I
seen
figured
that
it'd be
before.
either him or hustling a Caterham in the rain. I feel like you get points there. So
The worst thing is that thing was like filling up like a bathtub during the driver's meeting, like the safety meeting.
just like drilling holes in it to like drain.
yeah, apparently they don't have any floor drains, which is a wild design.
Well, I mean, I get it in a car that like you drive in the rain. That's not a car anyone
it's
drives in
British.
the rain.
Frank, it rains like 80% of the time there.
Right. And that's
Would
why
be my
they don't
argument.
that's why they don't plan for anything. A British car is not built ever with any sort of practicality in mind. Even when it's bent to be practical, it like combusts or
They are barely built. They're kind of just slapped
Right.
together in a shed, of course, right?
Roy.
Right then, that's
But,
it, man. Good rally, successful rally, survived. The funniest thing is, man,
Yes.
Amavir posted that picture when I had my. I don't know if you saw it on Instagram, but I have the passenger tire off, and I have my head in the wheel well. Car's clearly on the side of the road on a jack. Tire off, and I'm looking around under there, and he wrote official winner of the APA podcast 2025.
Yes, I did see that.
And it's fuck, my proudest moment.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it still went, it still drove, and I finished the thing. So I think officially at that point I won once I got her home.
Yeah. Well, you did.
I spent another
You won.
$13 on a plastic section and clamp, so
Sure.
my budget went down to like
Copper.
$3.80.
Nice.
So
there you go.
Yeah, no, I didn't buy the copper till I got home, so that was after the rally.
Fair.
Now our
Okay,
budgets,
okay.
we can go crazy with our budgets. We can actually
Man.
do oil changes and the things you put off in the name of saving a penny.
Right. Yeah, I can actually swap out now the upper hose and this thermostat housing. I can cure whatever this weird mystery wobble in the rear suspension is.
That'd be good. That'd be a good thing to tackle. Make it safe.
Well, cool. Yeah. And I think, just to kind of cap the budget rally car talk, which first off, we're going to have to do some other sort of challenge for something, whether it's for the next rally, which is the first weekend of May, I believe.
Jesus, I don't know if I have the bandwidth to whip a car together.
Well, who knows? Like, what could our
Jesus?
Should it be like you have to buy something and not fucking touch it? Should it be?
Dude, no. DNF.
Should it be? Should we lower the budget? Should it be only? It's a classic rally, so should it only be like pre 1980 or like I don't know? Like we'll have to make up some other or we don't, or we just do some other thing like, hey, let's buy some off-roader things and go off-roading, or I don't know. What I've decided, I think what I want to do with I almost called it an Escort, with the Focus.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and I'm used to picking up Escorts, mail.
Cheap ones.
Yeah. But what I decided to do with my budget Escort is I think I would like to do like an HPDE with it. Do a track day with it.
Dude,
once it's sorted.
You got to definitely sort it, because that's a lot of money to just watch leak coolant on the track and ruin everybody's day.
Sure. Like yeah, exactly. Like make it so it's not going to ruin everyone's day.
Oh yeah.
Sort out the rear suspension wiggle, finish up the cooling system, and then that way I can at least like enjoy the sticky tires I put on it and like some of the fruits of my labor. And then I can, and I think because I've never done an HPDE, so I'd like to do it. I have the helmet. You can't see it; it's behind me somewhere. And yeah, I'd like to do that, and then I have a baseline to figure out like, do I want something like this? Do I want something more aggressive? Do I want something dumber? Do I feel comfortable taking something like the S2000 on a track day, right? And maybe do Sonoma or Laguna. So, and then at that point sell it. So I think that's my train of thought. I know there's a couple, both Sonoma and Laguna, in November, I think, which isn't too far, assuming weather holds out. I don't think I want my first day to be a wet day.
Hot hatch in the wet. That might be fun.
Yeah. So, and then move it on, and see if I can at least break even.
Hell yeah. I need to review that thing. I need to drive that thing. It's been a while since I've driven an SVT. I need to give you the keys to the V50.
Yeah.
And
We
have
need
you
to
drive
do a
that through
swappy
the
swap.
canyons.
Maybe that's what we should do. We should like make content and toss the keys to one another. We'll do our best. Hold on. Should we do it? I can say like, I'm Thomas.
Oh, I'm James.
There we go. But it would
I knew you were doing a throttle house. That was good.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. We'd have to do something similar. Yeah. So yeah. That was not a good James. Nor was it a good Thomas.
You just had to do it. You just had to do a regular Canadian dude.
Right.
Oh, I'm James. Right then, I'm James.
like wildly cockneyed and just like hammered drunk. Hot soccer hooligan.
Toss me them fucking keys to that Focus.
You fucking melt. like totally out to lunch. Yes. So we should continue this awful impression and just do that. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good. And then who knows? Maybe we'll get picked up for a Top Gear replacement or whatever.
Cracking. Okay, that's good. That was good rally, man. But yeah,
so should we do a quiz?
Wait, are you quizzing me this time?
I'm quizzing you.
Fuck. All right,
this time.
Don't forget the last time I pitched you a softball, so you can get it out of the park.
I think
you're gonna
get.
I
think I am. I had two. I had like unrealistically hard to the point where they say in the other one they say the model year in it.
Oh,
I was just gonna let it roll because that was like the only actionable hint.
Oh,
this other one is not that one. This is a different one. I think it's easier. You tell the people what we're doing, and I'm gonna pull it up.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our Automotive Print Ad Quiz Game Show.
Hi
guys, this is a fun little game where we read a magazine advertisement from the 80s, 90s to mid 2000s, featuring an automobile. I don't think I had to say that spot, but we did. So Frank's going to read the ad. He's going to omit anything that clearly gives the vehicle away. I have three guesses to figure out what the hell he's yammering on about. Usually it's a vehicle that I've never heard of.
Usually it's a vehicle.
And, well, sometimes. And then sometimes it's in this market. I think we've had that happen a couple of times where it's like in kilometers. And
no.
We're going to send it. Or
that
pounds. Or what was in rupees that one time? But anyway.
Yeah, it was in deniers.
Gold doubloons. But anyway, get through the ad. I got 3 guesses, 10 minutes on the clock. Every time I fail, I can ask for a hint. Yell at your TV screens, yell at your windscreens, yell at your whatever screens.
Your kids.
It's a fun game. Take it out. Yeah, you said that. Definitely catch yourself a domestic. It's worth it. Let's fucking go.
Is.
Let's fucking go. Frank,
all right.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay, so this one is it's a 2-pager, and here it's one of the ones where like I'm looking at it digitally. So when I click on it to be able to actually read it, it's deeply pixely. So if there's a little stumblage here, just roll with the punches.
Yeah.
But it is a two-pager. On the left-hand side, you see, gosh, a slightly more country Burt Reynolds analog,
Okay.
and he's sitting in the bed of a pickup truck with one leg hanging out of it, and he's got like a smirk, and under it it says, "One heck of a hunk of a truck, now at your blank dealer." And then on the right side, it has now on the bottom half of it, it's got our same hunk hanging out of the driver's window with one hand on the wheel, the one like maximum elbow out. And he's like looking at the camera. And then it says some words, a pitch, and some tech specs. And so this is what we've got. Let me zoom into the pixels here. One heck of a hunk of a 4x4. On-demand four-wheel drive. Shift from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive high at the flick of a stick without stopping to lock the front hubs. Not in Toyota. Highest minimum ground clearance of any compact. Higher than Toyota, Chevy S10, Ford Ranger. New wide clearance torsion bar independent front suspension for a smooth, level ride, unlike any other compact truck before. Tightest turning circle for maneuvering in tight spots. Runs rings inside Chevy S10, Ford Ranger, Toyota. Front stabilizer bar. Wide rear track for a solid stance. Not a wide stance. That was Senator Craig, I think it was, in the bathroom stall at the airport. Wide radial tires, standard. 215/75 R15. Everything you could want in a compact truck. Automatic transmission with lockup torque converter for extra efficiency.
Don't want it.
Power steering with tilt column for extra thigh room. Sunroof, standard on ST and optional on XE. Step bumper, and lots more available options. It then has specs like wheelbase and overall length and payload, which apparently is, I think it says 1,400 pounds. This is where the pixels get really, really sketchy. What else do we have? One heck of a saver. Only $5,995 for the blank MPG standard. So the basic bitch model. Big value, little money. Economy is a tradition at blank and has been for 50 years. That heritage continues this year with quality, advanced technology, and standard equipment, like radial tires on most models, for reduced rolling friction. Every blank truck gives you a solid value for your money, with extra features at no extra cost. Prices start at just $5,995. That's less than Toyota, Ford, or Chevy.
Yeah, it's cheap.
But look at what you get. 5-speed overdrive transmission. Power front ventilated disc brakes. Transistorized ignition for strong starts. Low maintenance. Maintenance-free battery. Brake load sensing valve. I'm assuming that's a prop valve. I don't know. Whatever.
Sounds maybe.
Blow-through ventilation with side window defoggers. Bi-level heater. Blank is one heck of a hunk of a truck. Now at your blank dealer. That's what we got, my friend.
Okay. Is it a truck?
It's a heck of a hunk of a truck is what it is.
So it sounds like a minuscule truck to me. Maximum ground clearance or whatever the fucking statement was.
It can drive circles inside of S10, Ranger, and Toyota.
Also, some of their vehicles didn't have radial tires, so I'm assuming some of the phrasing in this like puts me in I'm thinking real early 80s land. So
you mean the description of the guy who looks shockingly like Burt Reynolds alone wasn't a hint?
That could swing a lot of directions, my friend. It's coming back.
And how?
But speaking about catching a domestic, it was okay. There's this period, rules were different.
That's right.
Let's be honest. So the biggest hint I had was Toyota is out, Ford is out. I think it mentioned GM is out. So
Chevy S10 specifically.
Chevy S10. So yeah, so I'm thinking small trucks already off the rip. Then it names like the 3 go-to small trucks. Is this an Isuzu? Probably not. Because at that time they shared with GM, so they
What
would
if
have mentioned.
Isuzu Joe is the hunk?
You could, you could say that. So it's like that. It went to that, and I thought like Mitsubishi Dodge because it didn't mention Dodge. But this is before. I think this is before the D50. So if we're in the early '80s anyway. So that rules that out. So I'm down to the other one is Nissan. So it's either Nissan or Suzu. Fuck. Um, I don't think did Isuzu have the pup at this point. I don't know if it was still called the pup though, because that was the love shared with the love, which was replaced by the S10. So they might have had they weren't Ombre yet.
You're definitely missing at least one player
For small trucks. That's not shared with any of those. It could be Volkswagen too. Volkswagen did have a little pickup truck.
That's not what I was getting at, but
I named another one.
you did name a different one. Yeah.
It sounds Japanese the way the ad's written. I don't think it's the Volkswagen truck in this ad at all. I don't think it would be the hunk of a truck. I don't think that comes across as completely German. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think I'm not sure on the Isuzu front right now. Now I'm starting to doubt that. I was starting to lean that way.
You're still missing a player. And I'm not saying this player is what the ad is, but
like I just assumed GM because they said Chevy S10. Dodge. I guess did I miss Ford? Did they not say Ford in the ad?
No, they did. They said Ford Ranger.
Okay, gotcha.
It was Ford
gotcha.
Ranger,
Like,
Chevy S10, Toyota were the ones that they bitch slapped to the ground. Again, back to the theme apparently of this one, which is DV.
Right. What am I missing, dude? How could I be missing something else? I've missed many of these many times.
There's a big player. There's a big player, dog.
How am I missing this?
Big player, dog.
Trucks.
I'm not even saying this is
Mazda.
The answer.
Yeah. Well, that's Ford Ranger. So
Mazda.
I assume if they named the like
not if you're talking early
time.
80s.
Yeah. We're not to B 2200, 2300 land yet.
Yeah. B 1800.
Yeah. Yeah, those Mazda pickups are kind of cool too.
They're sick.
Yeah. I like the Bs too because I do like the early Rangers, which
Throw
I
some
think
bees on it.
Yeah. Check under your seats. Everyone gets bees.
Thanks, Oprah.
I think it's Japanese. I think that leaves me with process of elimination. This is the second week in a row or the second quiz in a row where I had these process elimination, I think, where you named a bunch of automakers. Yeah. Nissan. So this wouldn't have been hard body because it's bigger. What was their little guy called? It was something dumb. It was like what you would call it. Something.
I mean, Toyota's was just called
many people call them the pickup. Yeah. But Nissan had an equally
even in this ad, they just said Toyota.
Yeah. Because
we knew Ford Ranger, Chevy
about.
S10, and Toyota.
What the fuck was it called? Nissan had it's not like it. It's like something like it, not adventure truck or. Is it Sport? Nissan Sport? It was something that like reminded me of like a kid's nickname. It was like, good job, Sport.
Champ.
I think,
Introducing the Squirt.
Is it the Sport? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's go 1982 Nissan Sport vehicle.
Sport vehicular. This is the 1983. One heck of a hunk of a truck now at your Datsun dealer.
Oh,
Datsun, we are driven. Nissan. So it is
right during that period of crossover,
because
right?
1983, right? Because 80, 81, 82, 83 was like the crossover. 82, 83 was hard, where it would be like Nissan by Datsun.
Got it. And they got rid of the Datsun number naming convention at that time.
And it was just, and I'm going to send you a link to the ad, it was just the truck.
Oh, shit.
But they did have the sport truck. The
that's what I'm thinking. The little guy was
ST
called
stood for sport truck.
Okay.
So if you click on this ad, Sorry, click on the link I sent you. There's
Wow.
2 pages. So there's one where like the guy's sitting next to the two-wheel drive truck, and then you click the next ad, and it's
Oh,
you see the one heck of a hunk of a truck. The guy's with his leg hanging over the.
interesting.
So, but like I guess in and so it says Nissan huge against on the back tailgate, and then Datsun in the corner.
2.4 liter. All right.
So the 2.4, yeah. But if you click on like the second picture
Oh,
below,
okay. Gotcha.
yeah. That's the ad I was reading, where it's the 4-wheel drive with the white wheels,
Oh, that's
the big
killer.
4x4 on the door, like really dope graphics.
But isn't that the sports one? Because they had like the sports bar and
They
everything.
also that one was looked identical, except I think they were all black and it said ST on the side instead of
Oh,
4x4. And I think you
got it.
got like maybe KC lights on the top or something like that.
Dude, that thing's
But
killer.
it was the Datsun 720.
Yep.
And then
That's
it became the, I think 85 was the last year. Then 86, it turned into the hard body
okay.
with that old Nap Z
You know,
2.4 liter.
I was picturing a black one too. I should have asked you the color. Damn it.
Yeah. But I mean, what? You would have got it in like 0.5 guesses instead?
Yeah, just Nissan truck, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah. The
Dude,
new
that thing's
Nissan
killer
trucks.
looking though.
They're so sick. I've always really wanted one of these trucks. And it's just kind of never came to fruition. I had a friend who had a two-wheel drive, super basic one.
Yeah.
It was just white with a blue vinyl interior.
Oh.
And he tried to teach me how to learn how to drive a stick on it, and I did poorly. But those are like the perfect vehicles because first gear is always super short
Yep.
and just it's carbureted, and it's just like
Dude, I love
a good
I
thing how
love
to
the
learn how
hard
to drive
bodies,
them.
but you can't get a bench seat in them. They had two bucket seats. So that's like if
I
I'm gonna
thought
go
you could
No,
get a
the hard bodies
bench
have
in the two-wheel
buckets,
drives.
dude. Yeah. No, all of them, even the 4x4s.
Oh man,
So
I thought like the basic bitch models you can get one.
no, I was bummed. I don't think they ever did. Everyone I've ever seen for sale anyway.
Yeah,
And that's what kind of kept me away, even though they're cool as shit. I love how
they're
the hard
rad.
bodies look, dude.
Hmm.
I like
Yeah,
a
but
hard
these are cool
body.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, who
these are
doesn't?
really cool.
Who doesn't? Rad. Well, congratulations, sir.
Process of
Bank
elimination again.
bank that one. And I mean, I've done nothing. I got the part as I mentioned for the and this is in the world of PCP.
Yeah, because
Um
we already did our project car.
yeah,
progress,
like
guess.
I
We're all out of
haven't
sorts.
I'm definitely out of sorts. Do you have anything you want to
I
throw into
mean,
the hopper here before we
we
close out?
we literally skipped over everything I did to that Volvo, but you know what? It's done. I guess high level, I did basic maintenance. Like
Sure.
spark plugs, uh,
All five.
engine air filter, oil change. I did like stupid stuff like that, right? Like
Yeah.
I did talk about though, remember that brake booster system? That was a big thing to replace. And then I did do a little bit trying to bring the paint back, which came back pretty good.
Yeah.
I was
It's
pretty happy
presentable.
with that. Yeah. So it's just that kind of stuff, sway bars and strut tower bar with the big installs for handling.
Mhm.
And I'll tell you what, man, I'm cool after doing the rally. I think I made the right choice by skipping some
Yeah.
maintenance items and putting in performance mods because
Yeah.
I think the value that made to make the car interesting and fun
Sure.
outweighed like the potential risk it would have brought, not doing the maintenance items.
Yeah,
So I think
and
it
I
balanced.
guess
I think
it's
it
an
balanced.
Yeah, and I guess it's an easy call to make once you've returned and shit didn't explode.
Right.
Right? Like if you were like, whatever, timing belt's fine, and it like ate itself like
Oh,
day
yeah,
two, then
timing
you would
belt
have
I
been a
would have
problem.
done. Yeah, timing belt
Right.
for sure. Like I
Right.
skipped like stupid stuff like trans fluid and stuff, which I'll do
Yeah.
later. But yeah, dude, just that first like time pushing it, that second day, I was like, yep, the
Hell
handling
yeah.
mod's worth every fucking dude. And I dumped maybe what 300 and something dollars in handling mods and it transformed the
Yeah.
car. So every penny worth it.
Well, tires are sort of a handling mod.
No, yeah, you're right. 100%. It already had the Eibach lowering springs, which drastically
helped.
changed that car. Yeah.
Plus the sick exhaust cutout.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Was that a party favorite? Did you roll that thing? Did you roll into the driver's meeting?
It was
like, full
too
open?
loud. It was way too loud. I barely, because it has like an aftermarket muffler, so it already has a kind of cool tone to it. I would just, if I was going to keep it, I'd probably take it off for weight reduction. Just remove that
Sure.
section and put a straight pipe in. But
Yeah.
it's kind of fun. And 5-cylinder wide open
party
is
favor.
kind of silly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Hell yeah. All right. Well,
Close this down.
let's close it down. Let's go home. And thank you all for putting up with us yet again. We are like we're gonna blink and we're gonna be at 200 episodes here. So
Jesus.
if you've listened to all 200, I'm deeply apologetic, and you should strongly consider reevaluating most things about your life. And we'll see you for the next 200. So keep listening to however and wherever you're listening. Spread the word.
And your cheeks.
Spread the word and the
and
cheeks.
Your cheeks.
And spread other people. No. Just tell people about the pod. And then keep coming back for more. So thank you for doing that. Keep sending us suggestions and nudes. And you can do that through our Instagram, which is just APA Pod there. I take pictures of cars. I do that via the photographer's garage on The Things. How about you, sir? Where can people stalk you digitally?
Yeah, I rescue, restore, and review projects I never finish at the Auto Obscure Garage on YouTube. Check it out. I'm just collecting nearly finished projects at this point, so it's pretty fun.
Yeah. And then we should figure out what sort of like party, or do we sacrifice a goat, or like what do we do for our 200th episode?
Oh, all of that for sure.
Do we get in like do we get like a mystery, some sort of mystery guest on? Do we do like an 8-hour marathon episode where we try intravenous drugs for the first time? I don't know. If you have suggestions, let us know.
Yeah.
And I lied. It would not be for the first time. Yeah, let us know. And until then, I guess, auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah. Take care, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.